It is 10 a.m. on the 13th day, July 24th. Why is it so late? Well, I set my alarm for 6 a.m. and hit snooze a couple times, and suddenly it was 8:30. So yeah, I think I managed to hit the cancel alarm button. So yeah, in the end I slept about 10 hours, which I guess my body really needed. I'm feeling very refreshed. I still haven't had breakfast, so I need to go and get some breakfast now. I also tried inflating the my front tire, but it just like wouldn't inflate. I think I managed to get some like tubeless sealant in the tubeless valve, and so it's just kind of stuck now. I did manage to get an appointment at the bike shop in Trondheim. So yeah, for tomorrow. So. Well, look at what we have here. My pair of sunglasses that I had to now cycle back to get. Okay, I am departing even later. I've made it to my first stop of the day to get a little bit of breakfast, hopefully not spend too long. And so this place is, yeah, it must be the shortest village name. It is literally one letter. And they do not open until 11. So I can now either go to the gas station and get some coffee and see what they have, or wait. Maybe I should just go to the gas station since I'm already late. Well, that gas station doesn't look like the most happening place to get a coffee. To make up for the short name of this village, decided to create a big I guess I can try Coop, see if they have coffee. Well, Coop did not look like quite the place to get a coffee, so there's only 4 minutes and 27 seconds left until Cafe Bar opens, so, and I did see somebody inside, so I'm gonna wait. Yummy, I even can pre-cut for you. This is pure luxury. Just for the record, I am having some salty food too. Finally setting off. Somehow I don't seem to be very good at taking short breaks, but that's okay. It's my day before rest day, and I have 83 kilometers to go, so maybe 5-6 hours, and I'll be in Trondheim, and I'll have an Airbnb, I can rest. Looking forward to that. What we're coming up on here is the river Orkla, and apparently Orkla has the 5th best salmon fishing in all of the world, according to the people at the guest house. They were rather shocked when I didn't know anything about salmon fishing in the river Orkla. I tell you, waffles with goat's cheese, very helpful for going up hills. Really helps. So I think you can tell a little bit that we're in a different part of the country. I asked for waffle with goat cheese, and I mean, that's what I grew up calling it. And the guy was like, oh, I don't know about goat cheese. We do have brunost, so brown cheese, which in my mind is the same. But yeah, I guess that's part of the adventure, getting to see different parts of Norway. And I'll say the waffles were pretty good. They were quite dense, but not quite as crispy as my mom's. But you know, we're nice and hearty. I like them. Currently doing 29 kilometers an hour on mostly flat ground, which is what I was doing in Switzerland before I was doing 25, so maybe it's a bit downhill. It's not very windy today, which is definitely helping. The sun has popped its head out. Might even need to put on some sunscreen soon. The weather forecast says no more rain, so I have taken off all my rain gear. I feel free. It has turned into a sunny day. It is lunchtime, so I found a small little bus stop, which I thought would be great to make some lunch from. I'm also trying a new strategy of sporking some peanut butter onto a tortilla. I figured I'd generally been eating a lot of sweet stuff, and so maybe I should eat some, you know, maybe a little bit less sugar, still keep some carbs and things like that. Also making myself some coffee, and yeah, things are looking good. I would say my review of this File coffee, it says the roasting degree, or the brennegrad, so how much it's burned technically, it says it's like maybe 40%, but I'd say the only distinct flavor that this coffee has is burnt. It smells like, you know, when you overcook some food and it like spills over on the side, on the hob, and it kind of burns a little bit. It has like that smell. So I'm not sure I agree with the burned degree, but it's not quite as bitter as like burnt toast. So I suppose it could be worse. Not my favorite coffee, but you know, it does add some comfort. Well, it wouldn't be a complete Norwegian summer lunch without some sweets, so adding a piece of chocolate on my last piece. Nom nom. Do you know what that over there is? That, my friends, is the ocean. Behind that piece of land there is the open ocean. But yeah, it's definitely salt water. Not that I've tried it, but it's salt water. Yeah, I have to say, having crossed the inland of Norway feels like a pretty darn good milestone. It's just one milestone on the way to Nordkapp, and there's still plenty of kilometers to go. In the fields of barley. Yeah, this is one massive field. I've been next to this for, I don't know, 2 kilometers or so, and it's wide. This is a big field for Norwegian standards. Probably not barley, but some sort of thing Fiona can't have for the gluten. I have found 2 very large combine harvesters, at least based on Clarkson's farm. I would guess these are combine harvesters for all those fields of gluten. And these fields just go on and on. It's up there in the valley, behind these buildings. I mean, I guess they gotta produce flowers for all the treats I'm eating somewhere. Probably from here. Yeah, I'd say today is the first day where I feel like my legs are actually working. Even going up this, it's not a big hill, but still I'm doing like 15 kilometers an hour. So what's made the difference? Well, 1, I slept 10 hours, which is probably the biggest contributing factors. 2, I had some fiber yesterday, broccoli and carrots, probably good. Can't discount those waffles I had this morning. It hasn't been the most strenuous day, like it's only been 600 meters of ascent, but even the ascent has gotten better, so I don't think it's just that. Yeah, I'd say sleep has probably helped. Good to keep in mind for my next leg of cycling. I am at Heimdal Sykkelverksted to have them help with my valves for my tubeless tires. I only have an appointment tomorrow at 11, but I came here a bit early. It's 4:30, they close at 6, so I'm going to see if I'm in luck and if they can see me today already. That was a success. He was able to see me on the spot. He got the gunk out of my tubeless valves, he fixed my grip, and gave me a small replacement part. And he only charged me 100 kroner, so practically nothing. The only thing we didn't quite agree on was the amount of pressure in the tires, or his view and what I've read on Reddit didn't quite match, but I'll ride on the pressure he put in the tires for a little bit and then see and hopefully not clog up the valves again. But I think the success calls for banana. Look, they have dedicated bike lanes with 2 directions. Ah, how nice. Arrived in Trondheim. Figured I should cycle by Nidarosdomen on my way in, since it's on the way. And 3, 2, woo! Oh, I can't even see it on camera. Okay, there we go. All right. Okay, there we go. Most famous building in Trondheim. Checked one thing off the list. I have arrived at my Airbnb, ready for my rest day tomorrow. Now, first, time for my eat. Wait, that's not eat. Yeah, Bunpris didn't have Eat, at least not the liquid kind. They only had ProPud. So let's see if what that's like. I have showered, I've unpacked my tent, I've stretched, and it's time for dinner. So I kind of just want to lie at home and do nothing, but I figured I should go and get some dinner out, at some place close by, and I found Crank Brothers, which is, I don't know, like a block up the street, and is run by bicycle guys that make burgers and pizza. So I figured that sounds like the kind of place that I should go have dinner at. Well, I cannot say that that was the best meal I've ever had. They recommended the cheesesteak pizza, which was pizza base, cheese, more cheese, and even more cheese, and some steak on top. I mean, I probably should have known, but they were friendly. They also gave me a recommendation for apparently the best bike shop in town. I've want to go just double check my seat height and position, given that there's still a couple of thousand or maybe 2,000 kilometers left to Nulkap. I figured it would be good to double check. Anyway, yeah, so much for eating more fibers. Tomorrow is my day off, or at least off the saddle. I have some admin I need doing, and I think otherwise I'll check out Trondheim. It's supposed to be good weather, so opportunities for ice cream and maybe seeing if I can get some steamed broccoli or something to compensate. I think I'll sleep well tonight.